morning students, myself Rashmin sir, imparting knowledge of English to the students of 9 to 12 standards in Aradhya classes. So very hearty and warm welcome to the Aradhya classes, and this is our English world. Students, today we will learn a new chapter from Conville, that is your main book. The title of the chapter is Discovering Truth, the Saga Continues. It is written by A.R. Williams. Now students, you must have seen the movies named The Mummy or The Mummy Returns. Its 2-3 parts were released, and this particular story is almost like that. Okay, so if you have seen that movie, you can get better idea about this lesson. Here they talk about one mummy, Egyptian king. You know, Egyptian kings were known as Pharaoh, and when they died, it was a custom that their body would be made a mummy and put into the coffin box. Along with that, they would also put many other things, because they had the belief that even in life after death, they would require many things. So all their food items, jewelry and many other things were kept in other caskets. Okay. So here when we study this lesson, you see, you will come to know about all those things. They talk about the mystery of this king's death, because when he was hardly 13 years of age, he died. So that is a mystery. Many people think that it is a doubtful death, because at such a young age, nobody would die. And when he came to the power, just in his teenage only, he died. So the modern researchers have great interest in solving the mystery of his death. Earlier also it was taken out, his body was taken out in 1922 by Howard Carter. But that time he had taken out just for finding out the treasure. Now second time after 80 years, say in 1994, it was again taken out. But this time the purpose is different. The purpose of the researchers is to find out the reasons behind his death. Whether he was killed, whether he was assassinated. Remember, the word assassinate we use when any president, prime minister, working, any big leader is killed this way, murdered, then it is called assassinated. So the modern researchers had great interest in finding out the reasons for his death, and they were sure that he was assassinated. But later on you see, in both the research you will find a vast difference. In 1922, when Howard Carter removed his body, you see that time technology was not so advanced. They had limited resources. Okay, even they could not take out his body from the coffin box, because in coffin box first some resin was put. Okay, they didn't directly put the dead body of this king into the coffin box when he died. Okay, that time they put some resin, some soft substance, and after that they put the body, decorated it with many other things, and then it was covered. Understood? So students, here first time when Howard Carter took out his body, it was difficult, because in all these years, it is said that 3,300 years gap was there. So in 3,300 years, you see the body had got stuck to the resin, and resin had got stuck to the coffin box. So it could not be separated. Somebody gave them idea that you keep this coffin box outside in the sunlight, scorching sunlight. So they kept it for a few days in 149 degrees, and then also it did not melt. So finally they had to chisel it out, okay, with hammer and chisel. And afterwards they put it back. And after many years, after almost more than 80 years, they thought that now new researchers have new purpose. They want to solve the mystery of his death. So they took it out. Now this time they had X-ray machines, CT scan, and many other modern technologies. So through that they checked, and later on what they found, that we would come to know in the end of the lesson. So let's begin the lesson. I'll just read out for your understanding. Okay. Just pay attention students, here you will come across many new words which are related to science, which are related to technology. Okay, and we will also come to know some things of past, when the king lived, about his dynasty, and what were the customs at that time, what were the beliefs at that time. All those things we will come to know when we continue this lesson. Okay. So I begin over here. He was just a teenager then when he died. Now teenager means the children between the age of 12 to 18. After 18 you become major. You are not a minor. So here between 12 to 18 it is what? Teenager. So it is said that when he died he was just a teenager. The last heir of a powerful family that had ruled Egypt and its empire for centuries. And that's why his death is considered doubtful. Because here this particular king was the last heir of their family. Which family? The family which ruled Egypt for centuries. बराबर, सदियों तक उन्होंने राज किया है, उसी फैमिली का ये लास्ट वारिस था. So शायद at that time the other people in the court, the ministers or his rivals did not want this person to continue ruling. And he was very small, he could not understand the politics in the court. So it is possible that those other people or his rivals must have gone for a conspiracy against him and killed him. Okay? He was laid to rest laden with gold and eventually forgotten. Understood? So when he died, he was laden with gold. He was laid to rest laden with gold and eventually forgotten. So as custom required, he was put into the coffin box and then put it over there. And his coffin box was decorated, his body was decorated with gold and many other things. And gradually he was forgotten. Because after that many other rulers came to rule Egypt. Okay. Since the discovery of his tomb in 1922, the modern world has speculated about what happened to him. So after that many centuries passed, and in 1922, Howard Carter he took out his body. And since then, the people have been just guessing what must have happened to him when he was alive, what must have happened to him that caused his death. Okay. With murder being the most extreme possibility. So here the extreme possibility is the murder. He must have been murdered by his rivals. Okay. Now, leaving his tomb for the first time in almost 80 years, Tut has undergone a CT scan that offers new clues about his life and death. Okay. CT scan, students, is a big invention in science. Okay. Because whenever we have any problem through other instruments, okay, other tools, if the doctors are not able to find out, then they will ask you to go for the CT scan. So in CT scan, entire body is checked, and then you come to know which part of the body is having problem. So that part can be then treated. So here, when his body was put into CT scan, many new clues were offered, and through those clues you can guess about his life and about his death. Okay, and provides precise data for an accurate forensic reconstruction of the boy's pharaoh. Okay, now forensic reconstruction, that is what? The scientific test to solve a crime. Okay, forensic laboratory, you must have heard this word. The detectives are normally using that. Okay, the police people also ask for the forensic test. So that is the scientific test to just solve the crime. So here you are getting what? Precise data, means accurate data for an accurate forensic reconstruction of the boy's pharaoh. And pharaoh, I told you, what is the pharaoh? Pharaoh was the name given to the king who ruled Egypt. So he is known as pharaoh. Means Egyptian king. Okay, until he is a prince, he is not called pharaoh. But when he comes to power, then he is called a pharaoh. Okay, students. Now we move on. An angry wind stirred up ghostly dust devils as King Tut was taken from his resting place in the ancient Egyptian cemetery known as the Valley of the Kings. Understood? If you have seen that movie, students, the mummy, first mummy. In that also, in the initial stage, when these people go close to the place where this mummy was kept, you see a lot of dust goes in the air. A strong wind blows and it just blows the dust also. And those people are moving towards the mummy. All those things are shown in the movie. So when you read and if you have seen that movie, you will easily associate this thing with that. Okay. So it is said that when these people, when his body was taken out, from where? From the ancient Egyptian cemetery. Cemetery means graveyard, Kabristan. Okay. And that Kabristan's name, that graveyard's name was the Valley of the Kings. Means only royal people were buried over there. Since royal log jo the, the people from the king's family were buried over there. So there his body was lying, and when it was being taken out, a lot of dust was there in the air and strong wind blew. Dark bellied clouds had scudded across the desert sky all day. Okay, so here we can see the touch of supernatural, students. Okay, already wind is automatically blowing, so you are disturbing some supernatural element, and that's why all these changes are taking place. Okay, you cannot normally play with supernatural elements, students. Because we don't know the power of the supernatural elements, so we cannot play with the supernatural elements. And here they are going to do the same, and that's why all these changes are seen. Okay, strong wind blows, dust also flies in the air, and then black clouds remain whole day. Okay, in the desert area, normally you won't find black clouds. Understood? Because they are the areas of this one arid area. So there hardly you have any rainfall, and black clouds are known for only bringing rain. So here all these natural changes are taking place because they are disturbing the supernatural element. Okay, dark bellied clouds had scudded across. Scudded across means moved across quickly. Remember, that is an idiom. The desert sky all day, and now were veiling the stars in the cascade grey. Okay, so now they were veiling. Veiling means covering the stars in the cascade grey, means the grey sky. In the grey sky, some stars were there, but because these clouds came in between, so stars were not seen. The clouds were covering the stars. Okay, it was 6 p.m. on 5 January 2005. The world's most famous mummy glided head first into a CT scanner, brought here to probe the lingering medical mysteries of this little understood young ruler who died more than 3,300 years ago. Understood? So how old is his body? 3,300 years old. 3,300 years since his death. Okay, he was buried 3,300 years ago, and now for the first time his body, second time his body was taken out, and now it inserts its entire body into the CT scanner. First time in 1922 when Howard took it out, that time CT scanners were not there, X-ray machines were not there, so he could not go to solve the mystery of his death. Okay, but now modern researchers are doing that. All afternoon, the usual line of tourists from around the world had descended into the cramped rock-cut tomb, some 26 feet underground, to pay their respects. Understood? So here, along with the researchers, there were some other people also, tourists also. Now they also wanted to just see how the mummy looks like, how it was preserved. So this tomb was kept 26 feet below. Okay, underground. So they are also just getting down just to see, okay, in a crowd form, to pay their respects. Okay, they gazed at the murals on the wall of the burial chamber. So when they entered into his this one coffin box chamber, they found it was specially created. Students, all around there were walls, and on walls some paintings were drawn. So those paintings were known as murals. Okay, so they were just observing those murals also. They gazed at murals on the walls of the burial chamber. Burial chamber means where the dead body was kept. And peered at Tut's gilded face. Okay, So here Toot's face was covered with gold. His entire face was covered with gold. So they were looking at the Toot's face also. Okay. The most striking feature of his mummy-shaped outer coffin lid. So that is what the most striking feature of the mummy-shaped outer coffin lid. So the lid of the coffin box was what given the mummy shape, and that mummy shape, that face was covered with gold over there. Some visitors read from guidebooks in a whisper, because when you go to any such place, the sightseeing place, you will see there will be many books available giving you the information about all those places, because the guide cannot tell you everything. The guide who comes to just describe the place to you, they will just give you little information. If you want to read the details about it, then some books are always available. So some tourists had those guidebooks and they were reading those books in a whisper. Others stood silently, perhaps pondering Toot's untimely death in his late teens. Students, okay? So now others were sitting silently. They were pondering, means they were thinking deeply about this fellow's untimely death. Because in teenage, if somebody dies, then it is the worst thing we can see. Okay? In young age, if somebody dies, so we can say, chalo, he has become the victim of some accident. Okay? But in teenagers, when a child dies, it is the most unbearable loss for the parents. Because they have grown the child. Okay? Now, child is about to complete his education. And that time only if death comes, any parents would be disturbed. Okay, any parents would get sad. Okay, so students here, that's why these people are just pondering about his untimely death. Pondering means thinking very deeply, or wondering with a shiver if the Pharaoh's curse, death or misfortune falling upon those who disturbed him was really true. Okay, they were just either thinking about his untimely death, or they were also wondering about certain beliefs. We are taking out his body, we are going to just see him. So in a way we are disturbing the dead Pharaoh. So will it bring any curse on us? Since we are taking out its body, we are just studying it. Will it bring any curse on us? So that is also some of the tourists are just wondering कि हम जा रहे हैं तो हम पे कोई श्राप आएगा. Okay, हम श्रापित हो जाएंगे इसकी वजह से, because we are just disturbing the supernatural element over here. So students, I think up till now whatever I have taught is clear. The remaining lesson we will see in my next video. So till that time you yourself can go through this lesson, at least this part of the lesson, and can get a better understanding. Thank you and have a nice day. God bless you.